Sondela, my love. Sondela, no, no, yeah. Sondela, standwa. Otherwise, hey ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy AV, otherwise known as AV the vocalist. So we are on the outside of Sedgefield Arms. As you can see, it's a nice and warm day today, so everything is feeling okay. So today we're gonna be interviewing one of the cast members of Sedgefield Melodrama 2023. She invited us to her lovely home. We'll just explore her house and then explore a bit of her background, how she started to join Melodrama and so forth. So without further ado, let's just jump into it. Hi.
Hello, are you here for the interview?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, welcome. Please
Thank
come
you.
in.
Okay, so we're on the outside now, on the backyard of Miss Cyvonne's house. We'll be asking her a few questions, obviously, and then we'll just get to know her a little bit more, what talent she hides away from us and so forth. Let's just investigate her a little bit. Would you mind telling us a little about yourself? We'd like to know what hidden talent you have and so forth. Let's just jump into it.
Okay, so my name's Cyvonne. I'm 21 years old. I'm turning 22 in October, so soon. I actually just moved to Sedgefield very recently, from February. I actually come from Cape Town, so Cape Town girl. Still adjusting, but I'm loving it. I'm honestly not regretting the move at all. The people here are so friendly and the views, it's just amazing. So yeah, a little bit about myself. I would describe myself as an artsy person, very artsy. Been in the music industry since I was 5 years old.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm happy to elaborate if you'd like me to. But yeah, I think that would be my hidden talents that not maybe everyone knows about, is that I sing and I act, and yeah.
Okay, Ms. Cyvonne, as I've heard, you are into music and you are into artism and so forth. Would you mind telling us what actually inspired you into doing those two kinds of talents?
So I started singing when I was 5 years old. Nobody in my family sings, so it wasn't like I got it from my mom or my dad or anyone. I was kind of just that kid that was on the playground making up songs and stuff. So my mom kind of like figured out that I was into singing, and then she obviously took the initiative to put me into lessons and stuff like that. So I only started acting when I was 16. That basically, what inspired that was the singing, you know, and when I went to a music school, then you see that the people there, they're dancing, they're singing, they're acting, and I was quite a drama queen anyway, so I was like, might as well go into acting. So yeah, so singing since I was 5, acting since 16, and yeah, I can't say what inspired it. Maybe I think it was just something that was in me and it kind of just came out. It's very weird to explain, but...
Would you mind telling us what was your first feeling when you started the Melodrama, and also what was your motivation towards the show?
Let me start with feeling. Feeling was definitely welcoming. Everybody there is so kind and welcoming, because I am the youngest one there. So when I walked in with my mom, then I did feel a bit out of place, because, you know, I don't know anybody and I am quite younger. I'm not saying they're old. They're not old. I'm just maybe just a little bit younger. But honestly, everyone just approaches you and speaks to you and makes you feel so welcome. So the feeling was welcoming, I would describe it that way. And the motivation to doing it is definitely finding comfort in a new place. So because I'm new to Sedgefield, you know, I don't have friends here yet or anything like that. So this was a nice opportunity for me to do what I love, acting and singing, but then also, you know, find some friends, find some people to familiarize with and stuff. So yeah, it was just a little bit of social and also doing my passion.
Do you mind telling us, during rehearsals at the Melodrama, how do you approach a mistake?
So one word, confidence. So obviously during rehearsals, because rehearsal time is practice time, you want to try and fix your mistakes and better them and do it the way it's supposed to be done. But when it comes to show day, remember the audience doesn't know what you've been practicing. So to them, if you have enough confidence and you don't make it seem, or you know, make it obvious that you messed up, they're not going to know it was a mistake. So even though you're feeling nervous and inside, you know, that wasn't how I was supposed to do it, you know, I made a mistake, and everything, if you just have enough confidence and you just do it, they're gonna think that that's the way it was supposed to be done. So I would say I approach it with confidence.
Do you mind telling us also, for people who are trying to, let's say, join the Melodrama, what would you advise them to do?
What I did, which I think was the best thing to do, is go speak to people that have been in the show, but also people that have watched the show. Because the idea of just getting on stage can be extremely nerve-wracking. So if you speak to a few people and you hear what it's about and how much fun they're having doing it, then that also gives you that confidence, you know, give it a try and see that this is actually where you make really good friends and have fun, you know, within your daily work schedule and stuff, you have something extra to do.
Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, that was all for the questions right now. But as I've mentioned before, if you listened carefully, I've mentioned that Miss Cyvonne has some hidden talent that we've heard about along the way. So as you can see in front of me, we have a few items that Miss Cyvonne will explain to us what is actually happening here, and we will explore her talent. So let's just jump into it.
Okay, so our tea has been soaking in the soda ash solution for about 30 minutes. So it's perfect and ready to be dyed. So as you can see, I'm getting some ice because today I will be showing you guys how to do an ice dye. And now I'm simply going to sprinkle it over the ice.
Okay, so as you can see, she's actually sprinkling them. As I've heard you say before, the dye actually melts from the ice. So how long does it actually usually take?
So usually if I do an ice dye, I let it sit for about a day, so 24 hours. But let's say it's an urgent order and they need it quite soon, then I can let it sit until the ice is melted. So it depends on your temperature. Today's a warm day, so it actually shouldn't take too long. Maybe a couple hours, maybe 2-3 hours, and the ice will be melted.
We'd like to say thank you very much, Ms. Cyvonne, for joining us.
Sorry about the gloves.
No, it's no problem. Otherwise, we can't wait to interview the other cast members of the Melodrama 2023. And it was all from Ms. Cyvonne's talent. We can't wait to see the results at the end of the day of actually how the t-shirt turned out. So stay tuned.